So this is the new iPhone 12 mini, and I've got it in product red here, and let me tell you something straight away. It is small. This is everything that the iPhone 12 is, but in that mini version. So it has the same 12 megapixel camera, it has the same screen, it has the same everything, except it's just a little bit tiny. Let's start though with the unboxing of this, and you now obviously get that smaller box that you got with the iPhone 12 Pro earlier on this year. The unboxing of this is really similar to what the iPhone 12 Pro was a couple of weeks ago. It comes in that new, smaller, slimmer mini box now, so you don't get that charging brick with it. When you open the box, you then get that phone on top, and we'll put that aside just for a second. And then once you start to have a look inside the box, what you get is that USB-C to Lightning cable. So obviously still no USB-C in the world here, in the world of Apple. You then get the booklet as well, and that shows you all the Apple stuff. So you have that little tag there for the product red version. You then get that only one Apple sticker, but a smaller Apple sticker than any of the other Apple stickers as well that have ever come with an iPhone, if you're interested in that. And then what you get is that really nice product red phone. And this is the first time that I've ever gone with a product red. I always thought they looked a little bit cheap, but actually, you know what? This is really nice. And the size of this mini, honestly, it feels so good. It's bizarre. Like, it's the smallest iPhone that Apple have ever made. But if you compare that to the size of the iPhone 12 Pro here, you can see the size difference. There is a big size difference, and I prefer this at the moment. I prefer the smaller iPhone 12 mini, but that 5.4 inch display makes it really nice in the hand. It's really easy to stretch over and use this phone one-handed, which, like I said in the Pixel 4 video a couple of days ago, that is exactly what I want. One-handed phones are the future. But the one thing that makes you feel a little bit sketchy about this is that the battery life. So the battery life on the iPhone 12 Pro isn't great, and that's a fairly small phone. So drop into the iPhone 12 mini. I don't know, we'll have to see what happens when trying to use this for a full day. I think though that having a charger with you is probably a good idea. On the back of the phone, like I said, you get that 12 megapixel camera, and then underneath it you get that ultra wide as well. So no telephoto on the iPhone 12 mini, but you do end up getting that 12 megapixel and ultra wide camera that can do night mode shots as well. So I'll be really interested to see what the night mode shots on this 12 mini look like compared to the 12 Pro. One of the upgrades though on getting the 12 this year than it was on the 11 last year is that now that screen is an OLED screen, so everything will look really nice, and it can do HDR video as well on that screen. So if you're going to sit there and watch some stuff on Apple TV, this is going to look really nice. The phone though does come in a base storage this time of 64 gig, which is really not great for 2020, and that's why one of the Pros was a good idea, because it starts at 128 gig. But I never filled 64 gig on my iPhone 11 Pro Max, so maybe this is just enough for what you need. But my first impression of this phone is that I really like it. The size, look at it just in one hand. It's so easy to just go across from the screen and everything like that. It's really nice, but that battery is something that worries me. But I'm going to use this phone for the next week or so and see what it is like, and see whether I can just use a smaller phone. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, a like would be great, and a sub to the channel would be amazing. But until next time, see you later.